everybody. Well, this is my first time doing this, and I hope you'll give good reviews and you could say hi to me. And I'm just gonna be reading nice little books for you. I accept all your suggestions unless they're not kid appropriate. And I'm a third grader, and my name is Maya, and I really hope that you'll be enjoying this. Please tell other people about this. And today I'm going to be reading Mog the Forgetful Cat. Isn't he just the cutest little thing? I enjoyed this book so much when I was little. Okay, once there was a cat called Mog, and she lived with a family called the Thomasons. Mog was nice, but not very clever. She didn't understand a lot of things. A lot of other things she forgot. She was a very forgetful cat. The garden didn't. Sometimes she ate supper and then forgot that she ate it. Sometimes she thought of something in the middle of washing her leg, and she forgot to watch the rest of it. Once she forgot that cats can't fly. But most of the time she forgot that her cat flap. The cat flap led from the kitchen to the garden. Mog could go out and in. Again, it was her own little door. The garden always made Mog very excited. She smelled all the smells, she chased all the birds, and she climbed all the trees. She ran and around and around with a big fluffed up tail. And then she forgot the cat flap. She forgot that she had a cat flap. She wanted to go back in the house, but she couldn't remember how. In the end, she sat on the kitchen window and yelled until somebody let her in. Afterwards, you could always tell where she had sat. This made Mr. Thomas very sad. He said, "Bother that cat!" But Debbie said, "She's nice." Once Mog had a very bad day. Even the start of the day was bad. Mog was still asleep, nice and calmly. Then Nicky picked her up and hugged her, and she said, "Nice kitty!" But Mog said nothing because she was not happy. And then it was breakfast time. Mog forgot that cats had milk for breakfast. She forgot that cats only had eggs as a treat. She ate an egg for breakfast. Mr. Thomas said, "Bother that cat." But Debbie said, "Nicky doesn't like eggs anyways." Mog looked through her cat flap. It was raining in the garden. Mog thought, perhaps the sun is shining in the street. Then when the milkman came, she ran out. The milkman shut the door. The sun was shining and the streets were after it all was raining. A big dog came down the streets. Mog ran. The dog ran too. Mog ran right around the house, and then the dog ran after her. She climbed over the fence, she ran through the garden, and jumped outside through the kitchen window. She meowed a big meow. Very suddenly and very loudly, Mr. Thomas said, "Bother that cat." Debbie said, "It wasn't her fault." Mog was very sleepy. She found a nice, warm, soft place and went to sleep. She had a lovely dream. Mog dreamed that she had wings. She could fly everywhere. She could fly faster than the birds, even quite big birds. Suddenly, she woke up. Mr. Thomas said, "Bother that cat." Debbie said, "I think you look nicer without the hat." Debbie gave Mog her supper, and Mog ate it all up. Then Debbie and Nicky went to bed. Mog had a rest too, but Mr. Thomas wanted to see the fight. Mr. Thomas said, "Bother that cat." Mog thought, nobody likes me. Then she thought, Debbie likes me. Debbie's door was wide open. Debbie's bed was warm. Debbie's hair was soft like kitten fur. Mog forgot that Debbie was not a kitten. Debbie had a dream. It was a bad dream. A dream about a tiger. The tiger wanted to eat Debbie. It was licking her hair. Debbie shouted. Mog jumped to Mr. and Mrs. Thomas and said, Bother, bother, bother that cat! Debbie said nothing. She was still crying because of the bad dream. Mog ran out of the room and right through the house and out of her cat flap. She was very sad. The garden was dark. The house was dark too. Mog sat in the dark and thought in dark thoughts. She thought, nobody likes me. They all gone to bed. There's no one to let me in, and they haven't even given me my supper. Then she noticed something in the house was not quite dark. There was a little light moving about. She looked through the window and saw a man in the kitchen. Mog thought, perhaps the man will let me in. Perhaps he'll give me my supper. She meowed her biggest meow. Meow! Very suddenly and very loud. The man was surprised. He dropped his bag and made a big noise, and everyone in the house woke up. Mr. Thomas ran down to the kitchen and shouted, A burglar! The burglar said, Bother that cat. Mr. Thomas telephoned the police. Debbie let Mog in, and Nicky hugged her. A policeman came. They told him what had happened. The policeman looked at Mog. He said, What a remarkable cat. I've seen watchdogs, but I've never seen a watch cat. She will get a medal, Debbie said. I think she'd rather have an egg. Mog had a medal. She also had an egg every day for breakfast. Mr. and Mrs. Thomas told all their friends about her. They said, Mog is really remarkable. And they never, ever, or almost never said, Bother that cat. And here's the end. And the medal says, To Mog for bravery. The end. I really hope you enjoyed it. Again, this was my first book, and please give good reviews. Bye-bye.